Hey guys, I'm doing my Unit 9 video response. The topic is a great PE curriculum, and the prompt asks us, what are the key components that elevate a good physical education or sport program to a great one? And then secondly, what components are you currently missing in your program? So I'll start off with, I think to me, what would take a good PE program to great, one of those things would have to be outdoor education or adventure education. And, that's for obvious reasons. If you can provide kids with things such as backpacking or whitewater rafting or cross country skiing or mountain biking, all those things have an element of risk. And as the text points out, the kids really enjoy real life, real experience outdoor challenges, and they also are a great way to build camaraderie. So that would definitely be one thing I think that would take a good PE program to great, and I'll talk about that more in just a second. The second thing I think that you would want as a part of that would be understanding the importance of physically literate students in your classes, and that your curriculum reflects that. And what I mean by that is, in that section of the textbook, we learned a lot about, in a general PE class, you're going to have ability levels that go from 0 to 10. But you want every one of those kids from 0 to 10 to get something meaningful out of that curriculum. So, if your focus is on, tactics and strategy, then a lot of kids, as they leave your program, they may never play that particular sport or activity again for many years. But if they've got something, embedded in them, say like a metaphorical, like a seed that's been planted, and they can remember that later on in life, they may end up, not liking volleyball when they went through junior high PE, but they remembered how to do a bump pass and why it's important. And so when they get to college one day, it comes right back to them, and it's fresh in their mind. And that's kind of the long-term approach I think that we need to have as physical education teachers. So that would be number two. And then the last component would be the approach that we take with fitness education. And as the text points out, if we're just having kids go out and do cardiovascular run patterns, but they never learn about target heart rate, or they never learn about the benefits of cardiovascular activity, or the FIT principle, frequency, intensity, and time, and how to keep their target heart rate in their target heart range, those are things that they can take with them for the rest of their lives. And so I think that those three components would be a way to take your PE program from good to great. And that's outdoor education, teaching kids to be physically literate and consumers of sport, and then the final thing would be the commitment to fitness education. And then the second part of that question is, what are we lacking in our program? And I would just go back to the outdoor education. It's really hard to provide those types of experiences to kids. There's facility issues, there's budget issues, there's liability issues. But if it was up to me, and if I was the superintendent of a school district, I would try to create some kind of grant where, kids can benefit from that type of experience through PE. Imagine a physical education field trip, for example, at the end of the school year, where the district's actually paid for it, and kids get on a bus and go do something like go rock climbing, or do some kind of an obstacle course, or even do something as adventurous as do some canoeing or something like that. I mean, those kinds of experiences are the things that kids look forward to doing over the summertime, because they make lifelong memories. And so I think it would be great to have a PE program that was able to incorporate some type of outdoor education along those lines. So anyways, that was my response. I hope I answered the question. Take care, and God bless.